It all began in darkness. I awoke to a world of pain. A throbbing in my head pounded on my temples. Suddenly I saw white light approaching me. I saw a human form within that light. An angel. The shining light radiated something soothing.
Eric.
The angel spoke to me.
Eric, it's time.
The angel disappeared, and the hammering became more intense. Faster. Slowly, my sight returned. A rhythm and different sounds, which slowly coalesced to become music. The darkness slowly gave way to blurry surroundings. I focused on regaining my orientation. All around me I could see people, bodies twitching, moving to the rhythm of the music. I felt sick, but at least I could move again. I needed to run some water over my head. That would do me good. Barely stand, and the nausea was getting stronger. Gathering the last of my strength, I dragged myself on.
Your assignment is waiting.
Eric Bain. The name shot through my head like a bullet. It was my name. Other memories. Nothing. The darkness in my head veiled everything. The angel was gone, and so was the pain. It was time to find out who I was. Or what I was doing here. Chances were the bouncer had seen me come in. Maybe he could shed some light on the subject.
Get out of my face! We don't need an audience.
I'm sorry, no admission.
Hi.
Yeah? What do you want?
I wanted to ask. I couldn't get another word out. The sight of his weapon woke some kind of memory.
Hey man, you okay?
Yeah, it's okay. I'm doing fine. Did I come to the club alone, or was someone with me?
No idea. My shift had only just begun. My boss was watching the door before that.
Where can I find him?
Well, he's sure to be hanging around here somewhere. Ask at the bar for Tom.
That flashback had felt pretty damn realistic, even if I didn't completely understand it. What should I make of it? I made my way back into the club to find the head of security. Maybe he would be able to help me. Pretty. Hi. I'll have a...
He'll have a Bloody Mary. House style.
Who said I wanted a Bloody Mary?
Believe me, I know exactly what you want.
Do you know where Tom is?
Tom? Yes, I do happen to know where Tom is. Head upstairs and you'll find him. Good luck.
Okay, catch you later.
Yes. See you later.
The stuff tasted disgusting, and it had a strange aftertaste. However, my body saw it differently, and a pleasant warmth spread through me.
Hey man, you okay?
Have we met?
Not directly, but don't we all know one another somehow? I mean, we're practically one big family.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Shit, man, you really don't know, do you?
My memory is a bit foggy at the moment.
Sure, whatever. I know exactly what you mean. Look, we can help you, man. I mean, I know someone who can. Follow me, dude. I'll take you to her. I'm sure she'll help you. Her name's Rose, and she knows more about that stuff than the rest of us. Hey man, you were really lucky to meet me. There's some of us out there that are real bad news, dude. They would have just ripped your head off or something. Don't worry, we're almost there. By the way, Rose, she owns the sanctuary.
Hi, Tom. I see you brought a guest. Nice to see you again. Was the drink okay?
Hey, Rose. This dude has got no idea what's happening. Can't remember a damn thing.
And he's here all alone?
Looks like it.
Hello, I'm still here. Could you tell me what's going on? I have no idea what you're talking about.
You're a...
Vampire. A vampire, like Tom and me.
Yeah, right. Thanks for the drink. And no offense, but I'll just be going now.
Tom, show him.
Hey, neat trick, man.
What?
You automatically resorted to your vampire abilities out of pure reflex. Not bad. You seem to be a natural. Thank you, Tom. I'll take care of our guest now. You can go back.
Yo, later, man.
So?
My name is Eric. Eric Bain.
Well, Eric, I'm Rose. I hope our little demonstration convinced you.
I don't think I have any alternative.
That is correct. Right now, you also have a much bigger problem you need to take care of. You are not yet a fully fledged vampire, and that has some drawbacks.
Tell me more about vampires.
What would you like to know?
Tell me about yourself.
Me? Well, it's been about 10 years since I was a normal human. I own this club, and I look after the young vampires, such as yourself. But I don't really want to talk about myself right now. Maybe some other time.
Can you tell me something about the vampires in the sanctuary?
Yes, I could tell you a little something, but that would be kind of inappropriate, wouldn't it? It's best if you speak with them yourself. Tom, you've already met. He's my head of security. The Kruger twins also work here in the club. April is behind the bar. I assume you remember her. June is our DJ. If you want to know more about them, I suggest you speak with them directly.
How come nobody knows that vampires really exist?
Because we're very careful not to attract attention. Do you think people out there would be happy if they knew that we're living amongst them? We can't be satisfied by synthetic or animal blood. Believe me, I've tried it. No, we need real blood, and we need it from a living person. We are powerful, Eric. You are powerful, but we are not invulnerable. Bullets can harm and even kill us. However, there are just a few of us, but we have plenty of conflict within our society. So we use our power and influence to keep people in the dark. There are vampires out there who have built economic empires and control the media. They ensure that our existence remains secret.
Let's talk about something else.
Gladly.
How come I'm not a full vampire yet?
If a vampire drinks your blood and kills you in the process, you will turn into a vampire yourself. However, that alone does not complete the transformation. First, you have to drink your creator's blood. Only then will you be a full-fledged vampire.
And since I don't know who made me a vampire, that's kind of a problem.
Exactly. A vampire doesn't just create another vampire for no reason. We try to hide our very existence from humans, and every newcomer increases the risk of being discovered. Your creator put us all at risk when he just left you behind. No vampire would willingly call down the wrath of all the others upon himself. I suppose something must have happened to him.
And what happens if I don't drink his blood?
You really don't want to know. I have no idea exactly what happens when someone becomes a vampire, but if you do not get the right blood, your brain starts to deteriorate. You will become more and more of an animal until you finally lose all of your humanity. We call these pitiful creatures ghouls. Believe me, you want to avoid becoming one of those creatures at all costs.
Do I have any options?
Ah, yes. The blood of an ancient and powerful vampire can theoretically replace your creator's blood. But I'm talking about vampires that have been in the business for several decades. You won't find anyone like that in the sanctuary. But I do know of someone. His name is John Blooming. He's the director of the Harding Museum downtown. Blooming is not a nice man. He's not likely to give you his blood voluntarily.
It's not as if I have much of a choice.
That is certainly true. However, you should talk to Tom before you head out. He can give you a few tips.
Strangest darkness in my eyes, and I fear it's burn.
Hey, you're Eric, right? I don't have much time. As you can see, I'm kind of busy.
Can you tell me something about the museum?
Not right now. Sorry, I'm busy.
I'm born again to
Yeah, sup?
Tell me something about vampires.
Maybe you don't realize it, but I'm working right now. I don't have time for that right now. Yeah, sup?
Tell me about yourself.
Honest, are you deaf or something? I'm busy. You can go bug my sister at the bar if you don't have anything better to do. Hey, you're Eric, right? Tom told me about you. I'm April Kruger. If there's anything I can do for you, just let me know, okay?
Tell me about vampires.
I'd like to help you, Eric, but to be honest, I haven't been one for long. But what would you like to know?
What do you know about vampire abilities?
Not much, to be honest. My sister made me a vampire, so I can move super fast, which is pretty cool when you're mixing drinks. But we're not in Rose and Tom's league. I've heard there's some really powerful vampires out there who can throw cars and trucks around or like jump from high-rise buildings. But I've never met anyone who could do that, thank God.
Tell me about the other vampires in the sanctuary.
Okay, so Tom, you know already. He's head of security and makes sure that everything stays cool. The humans are generally no problem, but sometimes other vampires drop by. But so far, everything has stayed under control. Rose owns the place. She is like a real genius with computers, and she's a total tech junkie too. June is my sister. She works here as a DJ. If you want to know anything about her, your best bet is to ask her yourself.
Let's talk about something else.
Whatever you want, Eric.
Tell me about the museum.
I think there's a medieval exhibition there right now. It's been a few years since I visited. One thing I have heard is that the museum director is also one of us. But you'd be better off talking to Tom and Rose about him.
Give me a drink.
Sure thing, Eric. One drink coming up.
What is waiting in the deep? I can't control. Run with me. What is happening to me?
Hey, man. Everything okay?
Can you tell me anything about the museum?
Rose told you about that? Sure, man. What do you want to know?
What do I need to know about the museum?
Hey, man. I ain't exactly a museum aficionado. Look, some rich snob had it brought here from Europe. Used to be a castle or something like that. Otherwise, the guards are pretty useless. Just fat old dudes, you know? They only carry pistols, and they probably could have hit a house at 20 yards with them. The annex is an old watchtower kind of thing. That's where you'll find the security office.
Okay, thanks.
There's just one more thing.
What?
Word is, Blooming's digitized a few things about vampirism to keep in the museum. I'd really love to cast an eye on them, bro. Maybe you could find them and bring them back with you? If you do go to the museum, it'd be way cool if you could bring something back for me.
If I get the chance. Tell me about Blooming.
Blooming is one crazy son of a bitch. Guy really ain't got both oars in the water, man. I met him about a year ago because I was thinking about working for him. But that dude is crazy. You know, it's gotten even worse over the last few months. The last one who went over to see him never returned. We figured Blooming killed him.
Sounds like fun.
Sure, man, if you got a thing for nutcases.
Let's talk about something else.
Sure, man. Whatever you want.
Can you tell me anything about vampires?
Sure can, dude. What do you want to know?
What do you know about vampire powers?
The cool thing about us vampires is that we can do some pretty cool shit. You've already showed us your shadow trick, and that was some slick trick, man. Generally though, abilities are different from vampire to vampire. For example, it made Rose into this like wild technology guru. My vampire thing is I learned to see through shit, like X-ray eyes for real, man. And I can now hit even harder than before. The older a vampire gets, the more awesome the tricks he learns, man. They say the really old vampires who've like been around for centuries can do some really kinky shit, man.
What do you know about us?
Not much, man. If you kill someone by drinking his blood, then he turns into a vampire too. Usually causes memory loss, and you don't remember anything from your past. That's what's happened to you, man. You'll wander around as a vampire for a few days, but then you'll slowly start to act more and more like an animal. Eventually, your brain just quits on you, dude. And you end up being one of those mindless ghouls. But, hey man, that ain't gonna happen, right? I'm sure.
Let's talk about something else.
Okay, dude. Whatever you want.
Can you tell me anything about the museum?
Sure can, dude. What do you want to know?
Let's talk about something else.
Sure, man. Whatever you want.
Rose said you could teach me something more.
Not really teach, you know, but I got an idea about how you can train your intuitive reflexes. There's a few thugs hanging around out front of the club. Maybe you could check it out.
Sounds good to me.
All right, man. Good luck.
I found myself in a deserted alley. Tom had sent me here for training. Something was wrong. I staggered down the only way I could find.
Hey, man, you look pretty messed up.
How about it, sucker? You got some change?
That's right, man. Give us your money, or you are so toast.
I felt anger rise in me, the desire to hurt someone, and a craving for blood.
Hey, you sick bastard!
I couldn't explain what had just happened. Had I just killed someone and drank his blood?
I'm telling you, the bastard done Mikey. Tore his fucking throat out.
Okay, man, calm down. We'll keep you safe. If he comes over here, we'll take him out.
Something's here. Ah, man, now I'm imagining things.
Shit! The fuck are you?
Your worst nightmare.
Welcome back, Eric.
I'm ready.
Excellent. Good luck. How do you rate your chances?
It'll be a hell of a ride.
Whatever you want. I'll give you a radio so we can stay in touch. And I'm pretty good with computers. Maybe I can help you out a little. Good luck, Eric.
I made my way to the museum and thought about what Rose had said. Vampire. The idea was absurd, incredible, but the evidence was overwhelming and irrefutable. I was hoping that someone would come and tell me it was all just one big joke, but no one came. For now, I would have to accept it and focus on my goal. The Harding Museum rose before me like a quiet rock, impervious to the approaching storm. At least that's what I thought. Apparently, I was not the only visitor to the museum tonight. Someone else got here before me. Someone with a twitchy trigger finger. Rose, can you hear me?
Yes, what is it? Have you already found Blooming?
No. There are a few other people wandering around here, and they definitely have not booked the night tour. People with automatic weapons.
Automatic weapons? Be careful, Eric. The best way for you to get into the building is through the annex. There's a connection to the foyer on the top floor.
Okay, I'll get back to you later. The museum entrance was blocked. I wouldn't be getting into the building that way. I'd have to take the connecting tunnel from the annex, like Rose said.
All clear so far. Yeah, no signs of disturbance.
RF radio. The massive rainfall of the last few hours has led to flooding in some areas.
Sir, I've locked down all the emergency exits and have opened the door for you. I count 4... No,
Already going
5 guards
all
on the
out in
screen.
large
Yeah, they're all
scale.
completely frazzled, so you should have an easy time of it. No sign of the target on the screen so far. I'll call you if I see him.
Rose, I'm there. One of the visitors was here, but I took care of him.
Good. Please connect the transmitter I gave you to the computer. Then I can get into the system.
Right.
Very good. Wait just 1 sec. Good. Access is now open. But there's something strange going on here. They use the system to lock all the exits.
Their weapons and taste for shooting museum guards tells me that something else is going on here. I'll be in touch. Rose, I'm there. Can you open the door for me?
Sure. It'll only take a minute. This security system is so old, it's kind of a protection in itself. But I'll get it. I just need to manually make a small change here. Wait, I still need a minute. Okay, got it. Open sesame.
Anything new?
Negative, sir. So far, no reports from Teams 2 and 4. Team 2 is still advancing and has met some resistance, but I'm pretty sure they'll be able to take care of it themselves.
I hope so, too. Our time frame for this mission is tight. Very tight. We can't assume that locked doors will stop our target. How's security?
Good, sir. I spoke to Alpha 2 5 minutes ago. Now he's holding position and will report any news.
Excellent. Carry on.
Yes, sir.
Rose, I just left some burglars behind me. They were looking for something, or someone.
Then make sure you find Blooming and then get out of there as quickly as possible.
All clear so far. Yeah, no signs of disturbance. I guess our guys in the lobby wouldn't let anything through either.
The room I entered was well secured. Too well for my taste.
Jousting is a martial competition.
Hey, stop that shit. We're not here to look at the museum, got it?
Often as part of a
Sorry,
tournament.
Captain.
The medieval joust had its origins in the military tactics of heavy cavalry during the High Middle Ages. It transformed into a specialized sport during the late Middle Ages and remained popular into the 60s.
RF radio. I'm currently hearing...
The attack on the museum was strange. These burglars were too professional and too military, and they weren't trying to steal anything either. I was worried that they had the same target as I did. Blooming. The headache suddenly came back. I couldn't concentrate. Everything was spinning. Could hardly have happened at a worse time. I had to pull back and find a quiet place where I could rest.
Easy, Eric. It's all good.
The angel's voice vanished from my mind as quickly as it had come, but the pain was gone as well. I had to hurry and find Blooming. I couldn't let the headaches catch me like that again.
Now tell us where the director is!
I have no idea.
Spit it
Out, but I don't know.
Tell me, or I'll shoot you!
don't know where. Shit, man, did you have to do that? You almost got me.
But I couldn't listen to that anymore.
Shit.
Skull, chest, and
Interesting
abdomen are
museum.
open so that the organs are exposed. A Y-shaped route is made, running from both clavicles to the sternum and from there straight
Okay, that takes care of them. Secure the room. There are probably more on the way.
The museum guards had beaten back the intruders. However, the guards probably wouldn't realize I wasn't one of them. The darkness was still my friend. I'm in the elevator. So far, no sign of Blooming.
Knowing this beast, I wouldn't put it past him to be hiding in the basement.
Beast?
Oh, Blooming is not only a vampire, he is mad as a hatter and a textbook sadist.
Oh, now you tell me.
It's not like you would have had other options.
You're right. All right, I'll be fine.
Hopefully. I'm with you, Eric.
But only on radio.
Better than nothing. Good luck.
Rose, are zombies real too?
No, what you're talking about are ghouls. That's what happens to half-vampires who can't get their creator's blood.
So that's what I'm going to look like soon?
Not if you drink Blooming's blood, Eric.
Shit, man! I could puke every time I see that.
Yeah, it's disgusting. But at least they're quiet when they're eating. I wouldn't want to be anywhere near when those critters are hungry.
You got that right. Fortunately, tonight got us enough food for the next few weeks. It's always a pain in the ass making visitors disappear.
Hurry, Eric, hurry.
Stepping into the cool, dark basement of the museum, I had a bad feeling, but I still needed Blooming and his blood.
Oh, we have a visitor. You have beautiful hands. Beautiful hands. They'd go well with the arms I just amputated. Go! Bring me his hands! Go get him! Get him! You killed him! Ah!
You killed him! I'm gonna make a sculpture out of your intestines while you watch for that!
Rose, I found blooming. The guy's hacking corpses up to make sculptures down here. Did you know about this?
No, I had no idea. But I should have expected something like that from this sick bastard.
All right. I'll take care of him. Any reason not to?
No, not really. Just remember that you need his blood while he's alive.
You just won't die! You just won't die! Can't you just die and leave me your hands? Get him!
This path was locked up tight. There was no following blooming this way. I had to find an alternative.
You can't hurt me! You can't hurt me! Die!
I had to kill Blooming. I felt no pity. He deserved hell and all that went with it. Drinking his blood, that was something else. But I had no choice, and I drank. The initial warmth passed far too quickly and was replaced by a destructive, numbing pain. I curled up on the floor and spat blood. Blooming's blood. Then there was only the pain, and slowly the darkness welcomed me. From the dark, the angel spoke to me.
Wrong blood, Eric. Wrong blood.
The angel disappeared and took away the unspeakable pain. I scrambled back up. Obviously, Blooming's blood had not rescued me. I tried to talk to Rose. I got no answer. I made my way back to the sanctuary. I entered the sanctuary, where I was greeted by loud, familiar music. I had to talk to Rose.
Eric, good to see you. How does it feel to be a full vampire?
Blooming's blood didn't cure me.
It didn't? What makes you think that?
The unbearable pain was a pretty good sign.
Unbearable pain? That's odd. It should have worked, Eric. I know this doesn't help you, but it should have worked. Maybe there's another way, even if it's not one I like. Talk to Tom. He'll tell you everything he knows about Vlad. Please talk to Tom and then come back and see me.
Eric.
How's it going?
All right, but I'm busy. I'm mixing right now, you know?
See you later.
Yeah, whatever. Hi, Eric. Nice to see you. What can I do for you?
Give me a drink.
Sure thing, Eric. One drink coming up.
Run with me.
Hey man, you did it! Shit, you must be some badass.
Rose sent me. Blooming didn't work.
Blooming didn't. Whoa, man, that's rad. Know what that means? Normally, Blooming's blood should have done the job, easy. But man, you the shit. You gotta be. Otherwise, you want to survive the whole thing. It was as if you drank April's blood. Oh, that is so wild. I mean, for you, it might not be so great, right? But it means that you are real powerful, dude. I know why Rose sent you to me. There's other vampires in the city which could do the trick for you, but I bet Rose has one specific dude in mind. His name is Vlad. Asshole's real name definitely isn't Vlad, but that's what he wants to be called. Because of Vlad the Impaler, dig? Whatever. Vlad owns the Geoforge company. Maybe you heard of them? They got this huge tower here in town with artificial parks they make available to visitors. Vlad actually lives in a penthouse at the top of the building.
Vlad. All right, I'll have a look around there.
keep your eyes open, man. And your fangs sharp. Vlad's a whole different game than Blooming. And so are his guards.
What do you remember about Vlad?
The guy's a snob and thinks he's all that, man. Okay, maybe he does have this, like, huge company and he's an old and powerful vampire, but still, whatever. You ought to talk to April. I think she used to work there back when she was still a human.
A few strange things happened in the museum. Do ghosts really exist?
I wouldn't call them ghosts. Fact is, we vampires seem to generate or attract something like supernatural phenomena. Nothing you can really influence, it's just kinda there. Maybe it's Mother Nature saying, "Hey, what kind of crazy shit are you anyway?"
I keep having odd visions of an angel. Can you help me there?
Angel? Don't ask me, man. No idea. Until you're a full vampire, could be that you're hallucinating. Or maybe your subconscious is trying to tell you something. Or you've developed some wicked new vampire power.
See you later.
Yeah, later, man.
Hi, Eric. What can I do for you?
Tell me about Geoforge.
Geoforge, huh? You're lucky. I worked in marketing there for a while. So, the upper floors, they house the artificial parks created for visitors. There's a huge selection, like forests, beaches, hedge mazes, stuff like that, you know? Those things are really massive. Now, the departmental offices are located below them. No visitors ever get to see those, and to be honest, they're not really that exciting either. Generally, they seem to have a very good security system as far as I could see. Pretty good security guards, too. Most have a military background. I've also heard that the owner's supposed to be a vampire. Pretty powerful, too. But that's about all I know about him. I never met him personally. Does this mean you're going to Geoforge?
Might do.
Ah, well, if you do, you could search for me in the database and delete my records. Please don't ask, but I'd really prefer that they forget all about me.
See you later.
See ya, Eric.
Run with me.
Eric.
Tell me about Geoforge.
Ask my sister. She worked there once.
See you later.
Yeah, whatever.
Constellation holds me tight in a world of snow.
And have you talked to Tom?
Yes, I did. So, Vlad.
Yeah. I'm afraid it's the only chance you have left.
What should I know about Geoforge?
The corporation has a huge high-rise building here in town, one with artificial parks on several floors. To be honest, you can hardly go 10 steps out there without tripping over a Geoforge billboard. But I'm sure you'll be interested to know that the guards there mainly use light automatic weapons, so this won't be a cakewalk.
Tell me about Vlad.
He is an old and very powerful vampire, and he's earned billions with his company. He also tends to be a little bit paranoid, so you can count on tons of security guards. Outside of that, somebody once told me that he likes to hunt, but I haven't had the opportunity to talk to him yet.
Okay, I'm on it.
Excellent, Eric. I'll provide radio support again. Best of luck.
I headed over to the Geoforge Tower. During the day, it offered countless visitors entertainment on a variety of floors laid out as parks. I came for the blood. Rose had put me on to Vlad. He not only owned the tower, he also lived there. His penthouse was at the top of the building. I wondered what had become of me. A beast that killed for its own survival, still in search of life-saving blood. but the creatures in the museum had been a clear sign that there was no alternative. A distracted guard gave me access. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to thank him. The guard slid to the floor. He probably wouldn't be the only victim, but I had no choice. I needed Vlad's blood. Rose, I'm in.
Good. Now, if possible, try not to attract any attention until you've neutralized the security center. Don't forget the transmitter I gave you for that. Contact me as soon as you get there.
Got it. See you later.
Yes, I understand. Yes, of course we can do it that way. That's no problem. I'll pass it on. Okay, see you tomorrow.
Man, there's never a technician around when you need one. Not right here. Someone's playing around with the cables again. Something's not right here.
Rose, I'm in the security center and the transmitter is attached to the server.
Very good. Wait. Yes, I have got a connection. Let there be light and... not anymore. Okay, the security system is down, but I wasn't able to override the local comms network. That means that guards in close proximity can still communicate. But I now have access to the elevator. Head on over there.
My head was pounding. I had the feeling that it was going to burst. The pain became unbearable. I crumbled to my knees. The darkness lurked, waiting to take me.
Eric, calm down. Everything is fine, Eric.
The angel came to my rescue once again. Its voice was enchanting, and it took all the pain away. I was fine again. The only question was, for how long?
Hello? Someone there? Anyone hear me? Damn radio's dead. Can't get a peep out of it. I bet those idiots in the security center spilled beer on the server again. When I get my hands on those two...
Eric, I can't take you all the way up. The elevator has a separate security system I can't access from here.
Just what I wanted to hear right now.
Don't worry, I'll get you up to the offices. There's an internal staircase there which should take you to the top. Oh, watch out though. There are sure to be more guards around.
Don't worry. I don't think they know who they're dealing with, or what.
Geoforge's Sky Garden Parks offer you an unforgettable experience. Rest and relax in a natural environment.
Rose, the door is locked. I can't go any further.
Oh, sorry, Eric. I'm afraid I can't help you out on that one from here. Look around the office. Maybe you'll find an access card or something like that.
Explore mysterious temples with your kids, or pit your wits against one of our many mazes. Geoforge team wishes you loads of fun.
Thanks for opening the door, pal.
What's with the damn radio?
I already told you I don't know either. Hey, are you even listening to a word I say?
Yeah, all right already. Hey, wait a minute.
What is it?
I want to get something to drink.
You're not serious, right? The radio's gone out. We practically have an emergency here.
Oh, come on. You know no one in their right mind would ever attack this place. Probably those two idiots down there tripped over a power cord or something.
Geoforge's Sky Garden Park. Rest and relax in a natural environment without leaving the city. Take your break in one of our parks to gather new strength, or enjoy your family vacation with us. Explore mysterious temples with your kids. One of our many mazes. Geoforge takes you to loads of fun.
RF radio.
Storm's a real doozy, ain't it? Damn weather.
Yeah, but it could be worse. Remember that snowstorm last winter? Now that was tough.
Wow, did you see that? That thing almost struck here.
Yeah, pretty close. Man, it would be so cool to be up in the park now, watching this whole thing through the big windows.
You're right, that'd be cool. Well, if you can believe the weather forecast, the storm should last a while. Maybe we'll have more luck tomorrow night.
Rose, I think I found an access card.
Excellent. Go back to the stairwell.
With a few clicks, I had deleted April from the database, settling the matter. Now I could get back to my real job. Rose, what's going on? An alarm just went off here. Just a guess, but that's probably not a good sign, right?
You assume correctly. They took back partial control of the system. Eric, get ready for company. Lots of company. You should head for the stairwell ASAP.
Roger. On my way.
Okay, people. We don't know whether we're dealing with one or more intruders here, but we've already lost some men. So if you see someone who doesn't belong here, shoot first and ask questions later.
Got it.
All right, John, you're checking the offices. You guys head upstairs and make sure everything's okay up there. Will, you watch the door and make sure no one leaves the area. The rest of you check out the workplaces down here. Go!
This could be interesting.
Area clear. No. The office is clean.
Eric, head for the stairwell. From there you can continue on... Oh, wait a second. Eric, you're going to have company. They've managed to regain control of the elevator.
Go, go, go! Secure the floor!
Okay, I'll take care of it. The staircase continued on, up and up, seemingly forever. It felt like I was making progress, but oh so slowly. At least I had the stamina of the undead. I sure wouldn't have to fight for breath. I didn't breathe. I wouldn't find him alone. The odds were pretty high that I would run into more security guards, but they hadn't been able to stop me yet. Rose, the area in front of me is bathed in a strange light, kind of purple.
Eric, stop. Freeze. That could be UV light.
Okay, so?
UV rays are what makes the sun so deadly for us. Attempt to avoid the area.
Okay, it burns like hell. How dangerous is this stuff?
Pretty deadly in the long run, and it negates our vampire abilities. Just try to avoid any contact with it. There's a fuse box you can use to turn off the lights. I'd advise you to use that to get past them. Everything okay?
Of course, why?
Vlad is old and powerful, more powerful than Blooming.
I have a few tricks up my own sleeve.
Eric,
All right, don't worry. I'll deal with him.
good luck.
Nice.
Keep your target in mind and be careful.
Nice coffin. Will I need something like that in the future?
Coffin? Yeah, maybe if you're an idiot determined to fit all the cliches. I prefer a soft mattress.
Can I see your mattress sometime?
Oh, that was a pathetic pickup line.
I haven't found anything down here. I'm going up for a look. That's strange. Okay.
Eric, what is it?
I just found Vlad's trophy room. Apparently our friend likes to collect souvenirs.
What kind?
Human souvenirs. Heads and the like.
Yuck, no more details.
But no trace of our friend.
Hang on, I'm just checking. I found him. The security system shows me activity on a couple of the Sky Garden levels. Not likely to be visitors. Take the elevator. I'll take you there.
Right, on my way.
Go, go, go!
Hey, what's this supposed to be? Looks creepy, man. The red looks so real, like real blood.
Maybe it is.
Yeah, sure. Nice digs. Boy, would I love to live like this.
Then you just keep buying those lottery tickets.
Yeah, very funny.
Rose, I'm in the elevator.
Excellent. Wait a minute, and I'll take you to the right floor. It'll take a bit of time, Eric. Geoforge security are onto me, but I still have a few tricks up my sleeve. I'm on it, Eric. I've tossed one of the enemy hackers out of the system. Those guys are really stubborn. Okay, done. Good luck, Eric.
What the hell? Rose, Vlad has let out his ghouls to hunt To hunt people.
Sounds pretty tasteless.
Sure is. Any idea where I can find Vlad?
Not sure. I found a few groups of people. You'll probably find him there somewhere.
Okay, starting my search. Rose?
Yes.
When I find the bastard, I'm going to tear his sick goddamn heart out.
You do that. Just don't forget his blood.
Rose, he's not here. I'm on my way to the next spot.
Eric, I have a new trace on Vlad. He's on a different floor. Head to the lower elevator and I'll take you there.
I hope you're right this time.
Don't worry, I'm rarely mistaken.
Rose, I'm in the elevator. Take me to Vlad.
I'm on it. Vlad may well hold some ghouls as guards too, so you'd better be prepared. Vlad is supposed to be a very good shot. He'll probably avoid hand-to-hand and go for a gun instead.
Rose, I'm there. Do you have any idea where I can find?
Missed? Normally I never miss. Come out and show yourself. I want to show my gratitude for the mess you've made.
Rose, forget I asked. I found Vlad.
You okay?
Yes, but I'm afraid Vlad can't say the same anymore.
Everyday stress. Enjoy the nature around you. Just let go.
Vlad was defeated. The hunter thought I was easy prey. In the end, he was the prey. His blood flowed slowly into my mouth. It tasted delicious, irresistible. Yet I controlled myself. I still remembered blooming and the pain all too well. It wasn't long before the pain came. My surroundings blurred as I writhed on the floor. The darkness once again grabbed at me greedily.
Wrong blood, Eric. Wrong blood.
The angel came and saved me from the pain and darkness. Then the angel whispered something. It was so quiet that I almost didn't understand. Steiner. I had no idea what the angel was trying to tell me. Was that a place? A name? I had to find out who or what Steiner was. Rose would know. She had to know. I returned to the sanctuary, again unsuccessful, but this time I had a clue I could follow up. I had to talk to Rose.
Hey man, good to see you back. How'd it go?
So-so. Rose here?
No, she's in a meeting, bro. But I think she should be back in 5 or so. Can I help you?
Who's Rose meeting with?
Another vampire? I think he doesn't like the club. I mean, whatever, man. Rose will take care of it.
I killed Vlad.
Badass, man! Keep it up and pretty soon the whole damn town will be yours. Remind me never, ever, ever to mess with you, dude.
Do you know someone named Steiner?
Steiner? You mean Victor Steiner? Sure, man. I mean, I don't know him, but I've heard of him. Damn, dude, everyone's heard of Victor Steiner. The guy more or less owns the city. He's like the vampire dictator, man. You should totally talk to the twins about Steiner.
I'll come back later.
That's cool. See you, man.
Hey, Eric.
Tell me about Steiner.
You want to know about Steiner? My sister and I, we used to work at his club. That guy poses as a gentleman, but he's a psychopath. In addition to his club and casino, he offers entertainment for men. The women who work there for him are really fucked up. I think he put some vampire shit on them. At any rate, they idolize him, and apparently it doesn't even bother them that he has ghouls as pets. Only invited guests are allowed. If you want to go, I just happen to have a kind of club ID card. You can have it if you want. I don't ever want to go back there.
Okay. Thanks.
Don't worry about it.
How's it going?
All right, but I'm busy. I'm mixing right now, you know?
See you later.
Yeah, whatever. Hey, Eric. Good to see you. Can I help you?
I took care of things at Geoforge for you. There's no data on you anymore.
Really? That's great. You're a doll, Eric.
Tell me about Steiner.
Steiner? My sister and I worked for him for a while. When we started there, we weren't even vampires. He has a club here in town, although club is putting it really mildly. It's an amusement imperium with clubs, casinos, entertainment, and much more. I've never met Steiner himself, so I can't tell you much there, unfortunately. He spends most of his time away from the club at other places. Once I became a vampire, I found out that he more or less rules the city. He is by far the oldest and most powerful vampire here. All the others are afraid of him. My sister might be able to tell you more.
Give me a drink.
Sure thing, Eric. One drink coming up.
Hi, Eric. Did I hear right? Are you going up against Victor Steiner?
Worth a try.
Eric, you're insane. Steiner is the most powerful vampire in the city, maybe in the whole country. I know you're strong, but you don't stand a chance against him. What made you even think of him at all?
I had a vision.
A vision? You throw your life away for a lousy vision?
Do you have a better plan? Vlad didn't work.
No, unfortunately, I don't have a better plan, Eric. I wish I did, but I don't. I don't imagine I can talk you out of it. All right, I'll help. You're absurdly lucky. Steiner is usually on the road a lot, but tonight he's actually in town and at his club. You'll have to do it quickly because the sun will be coming up soon and he might not even be in town tomorrow. Oh, in addition, the guy has his own army in the club. You'll need a distraction. Fortunately, I have an idea.
What can you tell me about his club?
His club is called Atlantis. The sanctuary is nothing compared to that place. He has got bars, clubs, casinos, etc. all together in one huge building. His guards are mercenaries. You have to assume that they know about vampires. You might even run into other vampires there, so be careful.
What can you tell me about Steiner?
He is the oldest and most powerful vampire in town. He could probably tell you stories about the Crusades. I have no idea what kinds of powers he has, but they will be very powerful. Oh, please remember that all of our fates are in your hands. If he defeats you and finds out that we helped you, we are dead. Forever.
Don't worry. He won't be defeating me.
Oh, you really must be nuts.
What kind of distraction?
The club has visitors around the clock. If you can get panic to break out, it should distract at least some of the guards. Lucky for you, I happen to have a few smoke bombs.
Well, well, you are full of surprises.
If you only knew just what I have stored here. So, first you have to get into the club, then you place the smoke bombs. Once the visitors see the smoke, they will flee in panic. The guards will have their hands full trying to keep the police and firefighters and the press off their backs. With luck, you can take advantage of the chaos and only have to deal with half of Steiner's army.
Will do. Time for me to head out.
Eric, you really are crazy. Good luck. I'll try to stay in touch with you via the radio, but you have to hurry. The sun is starting to rise, forcing us to go to sleep.
I'll take care of it. Sunrise was imminent, but time was running short. I had to find Steiner. Maybe the sun would even help me. Rose said that it was even harder to endure for old vampires. It wasn't much, but it was all I had. Steiner's blood would save me from life as a ghoul. The angel had said so. I hoped it was right. The first rays of sun appeared on the horizon as I reached the Atlantis. How ironic that something so beautiful could be my death. I had to get inside before the sunlight began to burn me. According to Rose, Steiner had a veritable army of security personnel here. But it wasn't the human staff I was worried about. It was what else might be waiting for me there. Rose, I'm there. It's pretty busy here.
Yep, the Atlantis is 24/7. At least the guards won't pay any special attention to you. But you still have to be careful. Chances are that they know about you. Steiner is well informed. Also, keep an eye out for the security cameras and don't let them see you. Contact me once you're in and I'll let you know where to set off the smoke bombs.
Will do.
Eric?
Yes?
Look after yourself.
I'll do my best.
I can't believe this. You're simply impossible.
Calm down, honey. I'll win it back.
You'll win it back. You just lost 20 grand. That was supposed to be for our son's education. And just how do you plan on winning that amount back? You don't have any more money.
Don't worry. I have someone who will lend me the money.
Who?
My brother, Winnie.
Your brother? Are you out of your mind? He makes his money from theft and drugs.
Hey, not so loud, honey.
You can't borrow money from a gangster. God, he'll break your legs if you don't pay him back.
Honey, he's my brother.
Rose, I'm in the club. Where to now?
Okay, you have to set the 3 bombs in 3 different places. I will give you the locations. And once they're in place, you better pull back to the maintenance area upstairs before you start the show.
Got it.
Have you heard about this new radio show called Kitty in the Dark? It is so cool. You wouldn't believe the sickos that call in there.
Long night, huh?
Say that again. Music alone is enough to drive me nuts.
That's just about quitting time for me. Good thing.
Good for you. Say, have you heard anything from Charlie the last few days?
No, nothing. Still no sign of him, and he hasn't gotten in touch. Maybe he won the lottery and he's out there traveling around the world.
Or maybe someone took care of him because he has too many questions. Who knows?
That could be. He always seemed a little strange to me. Curiosity's one thing, but once I caught him making some notes.
Yeah? Did you report it?
Of course I reported it. What do you think? You think that got him killed?
Who the hell knows? I don't really care either. I Couldn't stand the guy anyway.
So bad. Can you believe?
Rose, I'm in position.
Our
The party
neighbor's
can
basement
start.
was completely
Okay.
flooded,
Great
like,
distraction
all the way.
in
And they had
3,
a hamster cage down
2,
there too.
1.
That was
Holy shit! Can hardly see anything! Anyone know where the smoke is coming from?
Someone has to get rid of the police and the fire department.
Just forget it. Not a prayer. A damn thing ate my money and now claims I didn't put anything in it.
Come on, someone triggered the alarm. We have to check it out.
Rose, you still there? The distraction worked great. I'm in.
Excellent. But Eric, day is dawning. I can't hold out much longer. Don't you feel anything?
No.
Huh, well, let's hope it stays that way.
Yeah, show us something.
Rose,
Yes, what is it?
it looks like a Tarantino flick in here.
Sounds like it's right up your alley, Tiger.
Very funny. Where do I go now?
You have to get through the door on your right. However, it has its own security systems. You have to open it from the backstage area.
Okay, I'm on my way.
All under control.
Yeah, show us something.
Yeah, baby. Department of left again. Mr. Steiner has some good content.
Yeah, show us something.
Dead cops. Holy.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, show us something.
think the master will still come to the show?
I hope so, but the sun has already risen outside, so I don't think he's gonna grace us with his presence.
Oh, what a shame. I was hoping so much.
Me too. Oh, me too.
Rose, I found the controls for the door. Rose, are you still there?
Yeah, sorry. I'm still here. But I can hardly keep awake.
Okay, Rose, lie down, get some sleep. I can handle this alone. Of course, I've got to learn to stop saying things like that. Okay, this could be interesting.
Something is seriously wrong in this city right now.
Why? What's going on?
Don't you listen to the news? Last night there were 2 terrorist attacks. First, the Harding Museum was destroyed, and the Geo Forge Tower followed about an hour. No idea what's going on, but I don't think this is it. With any religious fanatics. Something's fucking wrong.
Wasn't really much of a loss either. Went to the exhibition.
My head started to hurt again. Hopefully I would be able to make it without collapsing.
Hurry, Eric. You have to find Steiner. You have to find him, Eric.
The angel's voice was more urgent than usual. I had the feeling time was running out. I had to hurry.
He's inside. Go on, let the beasts out.
Rose, are you still there? Rose, do you hear me? I'm in the security center. Okay, then I'll just do it alone. Uninvited guests. The door clicked shut behind me, but that didn't matter. From the room ahead, I heard soft music. In the meantime, the sun had risen, and bright and deadly light shone into the room through the skylight, but my focus was on the man who was sitting there playing the piano. That had to be Steiner.
Thank you, but I think I would rather speak to my guest alone. Well, you've come a long way for a half-vampire. Frightening, the way you so easily got through my security system.
I'm just good.
Is that so? Well, I cannot really disagree with you. Not after you've made it to my office. But I am keenly interested as to why you are here at all. Tell me, what brings you to my humble home?
Are you Victor Steiner?
That is correct. I am Victor Steiner. This is my club. And those were my security personnel and my ghouls you killed. But I guess you already knew who you were dealing with. Anything else would be surprising.
I would like to know more about vampires.
Really? Well, it's quite commendable that you want to learn more about us and yourself. Please, proceed. What would you like to know?
Tell me about your vampire abilities.
Good try, but I'm sure you'll find out soon enough.
Are there vampires older than you?
Most certainly. If the world has taught me anything over the centuries, it is that nothing is impossible. But I think that it is sufficient for you to know that I am the oldest and most powerful vampire in this area.
Tell me about Vampire Society.
Vampire Society? Ah, a very broad topic. To my regret, there is no real Vampire Society. Each of us, unfortunately, has a very healthy selfishness that keeps him from forming anything like a community with others. We are all born loners. There are simply a few rules we follow, such as keeping humanity ignorant of our existence. But otherwise, our society is pure anarchy. I suspect that you have come from Sanctuary. Who else would have sent you to me? That is a unique endeavor. Vampires who support one another. It's a pity I'm going to destroy them for sending you here.
I have no further questions.
Really? Well then.
I need some of your blood.
Ah, blood. Did your creator leave you behind alone? Well, I could offer you a place amongst my ghouls, but I doubt that the offer would interest you. So, if you want my blood, I'm certain you'll want to offer me something in return. Am I right?
I have information.
Information? That's interesting. Very interesting. Though I have my doubts that a half-blood can tell me anything relevant. But carry on. What can you offer me?
I can tell you something about Blooming.
About Blooming? Even if you hadn't killed him earlier tonight, there is nothing I would have cared to know about that misshapen creature anyway. In fact, I already know far too much about him. No, there's nothing I want to know about Blooming. You killed him, and he deserved to die. No one will miss him.
I can tell you something about Vlad.
About Vlad? Vlad is dead. What is there to care about? Moreover, you do not seem to realize that Vlad was working for me.
I can tell you about the Sanctuary.
Ah, yes, the Sanctuary. Do you really think that you can tell me anything my spies have not already written hundreds of pages about? I know enough about it. Thank you.
I'm afraid I don't have anything that would interest you.
This is most regrettable. I would dearly love to know something about the people who blew up the museum and the Geoforge Tower. I don't suppose you happen to know anything about them.
No, I had assumed that one of you did that to cover up the existence of vampires.
That would have been a very clumsy way indeed to go about it, don't you think? Well, I shall have to look into that again later.
I'll let you live.
Most generous. Yet I fear that you have either somewhat overestimated your own powers or underestimated mine. I assume that you had something to do with the events at the museum and at Geoforge. Am I right? I must admit, that did impress me. Oh, Blooming was a weakling. But Vlad had potential. Strange that a half-blood could destroy him. Nevertheless, you underestimate me at this point. I fear you will find me a much more formidable enemy.
Enough talk.
Ah, do I sense a latent death wish? Good. Then let us begin.
When the fight started, I knew it was already lost. The sunlight should have been my ally, but Steiner seemed to be immune to it. On the other hand, it burned into my flesh like fire. My second death seemed inevitable. Light blinded me as soldiers stormed the hall. I had seen this equipment before. The burglars in the museum had been similarly equipped. The sun didn't bother Steiner one bit. The enemy's bullets were another story. Steiner hit the ground. The gunfire subsided, leaving an eerie silence. A luminous apparition entered the scene. I thought the angel had come to save me. I was wrong. It seemed the woman gave the soldiers their orders. Apparently they were only interested in Steiner. Good thing for me. I took the opportunity to make my escape. The passage through which the guards had come seemed to be my only chance. I ran and used my powers as best I could. My life depended on it. My pursuers' voices grew quieter and finally disappeared. Down here, it would take them forever to find me, hopefully. The rising sun forced me to sleep. As the sun went down once more, I awoke. I couldn't understand what had happened in Atlantis. Was there such a thing as vampire hunters? Rose was my only clue, again. I made my way to the sanctuary. The sanctuary was in a seedy part of town destroyed by fire 15 years ago. Since then, it has been home to those who had no place else to go. They dubbed it the Hole. Rose? Can you hear me, Rose? No answer.
Okay, men, spread out and secure the area.
Vampire hunters. Had they come because of the sanctuary? I had to hurry and warn Rose.
shouldn't be here. I should be on the front in the attack team. These bastards killed my brother in the museum. I fucking owe it to them.
Easy. You have your orders. These here won't be the last ones. You can still shoot some for your brother another time.
But the one who killed my brother is in that club. I can...
Little luck, they'll take some prisoners. You can still have your revenge, but it won't bring your brother back.
True. But the bastard who did this to him should pay.
Eric. Eric, can you hear me?
Rose? Where the hell have you been? I'm on my way, but the area here is full of vampire hunters.
I know. We spotted them, but we can't stop them. We've holed up in here.
Okay, stay there. I'll join you.
Got it. Good luck, Eric.
The cinema was obviously home to some ghouls. I would have to come to terms with them somehow.
They're coming. Eric, we're trying to stop them, but...
I went through the old movie theater to reach the sanctuary. Hopefully the rotten beams would still hold.
Go! Secure the building! Shit! Kill him!
All quiet.
I could already see the sanctuary, but Rose was running out of time. I had to hurry.
That thing works?
I saw it fry a ghoul like bacon in seconds flat. This thing works wonders.
Then I hope we run into one of those damned undead soon so we can test this thing on him extensively.
Exactly. Bring him on!
Eric! Eric! Are you still there? The vampire hunters have overrun us and taken over the sanctuary. I was able to hide, but
Hey! I think there's another one in here.
I think they have me.
Rose? Shit, hang on, I'll be right there.
I'm not moving an inch. You can forget it. I've been living here for ages. This is my home. I'm not leaving. I have rights. I'm a citizen of this.
What was that?
The way to the sanctuary led underground through an old cellar. I hoped I wasn't too late. The pain was back. Couldn't be a worse time. Hopefully,
It's okay, Eric. It's okay. The pain is all in your head. Hurry, Eric.
Oh, I would hurry. All right. Had they attacked the sanctuary because Rose and the other vampires posed a threat to them? Or did they want to cover their tracks? I was heading for the sanctuary. What would I find there? The staircase seemed to have been destroyed in the assault. The door to the dance floor was completely blocked. No way through. One of the Kruger twins lay dead on the ground, riddled with bullets. There was nothing more I could do for her. I hoped it wasn't too late for Rose.
RF radio. In contrast to last night's attacks, there's also some good news. Despite the heavy rain, firefighters and volunteers have managed to shore up the dams, keeping them stable. There were a few reports of flooded basements, all of which were pumped out within a few hours. Always on the spot for you, this is Ian Schweitzer, RF Radio. RF Radio.
Rose's office was a mess. The furniture was shattered and torn. The window was broken, apparently by a hail of bullets, but no sign of Rose. I hoped that I would not see Rose beneath the window. I had to be certain.
Sir, base just confirmed receipt of prisoners.
Very good. What about the door?
Still nothing new, sir. The explosive team is on the way.
Excellent.
Rose had been abducted, probably like the other vampires. I had to go looking for them. But first, I would take care of the attackers. I was alone. The vampire hunters had attacked the sanctuary and left it a shambles. I had no trace, no clues, and little hope. Rose was kidnapped, as were a couple of others. That meant that they were still alive. Probably. As I thought about what to do next, I heard a faint noise. I tried to locate the source. It came from under the wreckage of a desk. A GPS receiver. Rose must have had the presence of mind to grab a tracker and activate it. I took the unit and followed the signal as fast as I could. Hopefully it wasn't too late for the others. The trail led into the city, to a walled corporate enclave, Cryogenic. The name seemed familiar. I guess I'd seen one of their ads. The company was probably just a cover for the vampire hunters, but that didn't matter. I had to find Rose. As I entered the grounds of Cryogenic, it was obvious that I was in the right place. Lots of soldiers in vampire hunter armor secured the premises. I had to enter the building. That's where Rose and the others were being held. But at least they were alive. I hoped.
This damn rain pisses me off so bad. Why the hell are we even out here in the freezing fucking cold? Yeah, I know why. The boss thinks we might have overlooked one of the vampires. But hey, it's just one.
Hey, don't forget that it's supposed to be a special vampire. I heard that he was with a bunch of us. First at the museum, and then at that club.
Oh, I don't think that was the same one. Or that there was only one, as far as that.
When I entered the lobby of Cryogenic, a shiver ran down my spine. It was quiet. Too quiet. The signal came from a spot below me. I had to find an elevator leading to a lower floor.
Go! Secure the lobby and disable the elevator.
Elevator disabled, sir.
In order. Find him and bring me his head.
Actually, I had kind of expected something like this. Otherwise, it would have been suspiciously easy.
In tomorrow's world, you will never have to waste. While short-term freezing ensures that you don't lose any. Afraid your life might be coming to an end? Have yourself frozen. same shape you took off. Waiting for you. Have you ever wondered what the world of tomorrow will look like? Cryogenic has addressed this question for you and instructed hundreds of futurologists to develop the cities of the future for us. In tomorrow's world,
Someone sneaking around
you will
here?
never have to waste a moment of life. When you go to bed at night, you will lie down in one of our cryo sleep chambers and awake the next morning refreshed, but not a minute older. Fully automated vehicles will take you to your destination, while short-term freezing ensures that you can lose any time. Afraid your life might be coming to an end? Have yourself frozen until the day medicine can offer an alternative. Thanks to our cryogenic stasis chambers, in future it will be possible. The cryogen process may appear expensive and complex today, but keep in mind that costs have already more than halved. You will arrive in exactly the same shape you took off in. The galaxy is waiting to show that in just a few years, to a longer life. Thanks to our patented cryo and revitalization processes, cryogenic offers a maximum of safety.
Is anyone there?
Safe and secure from all those negative outside.
The elevator was accessible again. I had to reach it as quickly as possible in order to save Rose and the others. What did these vampire hunters want? Why had they kidnapped Rose? Why had they taken Steiner with them? It was like a puzzle, with the most important pieces missing. Whatever. First, I had to concentrate on freeing the others.
Come down. The others are very close.
I saw a computer in the elevator foyer. Maybe I could use it to gather some information. Although I wasn't as good with computers as Rose, I still managed to coax something out of it. In the back room, there were several laboratories. I was afraid that that was where they had taken Rose and the others. I got lucky in the office. Someone had forgotten a good old-fashioned key ring. One of them would get me through the door to the storage rooms. At least I hoped so.
What was that?
Have you ever wondered what the world of tomorrow will look like? Instructed hundreds of futurologists to develop the cities of the future.
Luck was back on my side. One of the keys fit, and the door to the warehouse opened easily.
They're waiting for you.
The room I entered was eerie, sinister. Cryogenic tanks were everywhere, and I pictured them full of people in a death-like state, waiting for a better future. The signal was weak, but had to be very close. Hopefully they didn't have Rose locked in one of those things. The transmitter? What the hell?
All right, we got him. Freeze the bastard.
I had been lured into a trap. The transmitter I'd followed had had nothing to do with Rose. It had only been bait to allow them to catch me too. Could cold kill a vampire? I wasn't sure, but my limbs were getting heavier and my brain seemed to slowly freeze until I lost consciousness entirely. chance to save the other vampires had made me careless. I had walked into a trap, and now I had to pay for it. Cold couldn't kill a vampire, but it put me into a stupor and a dark, troubled sleep. My head hurt. I slowly came to, but my surroundings were blurry.
Eric.
The angel spoke to me again.
Eric Bain.
Something was wrong. The angel was with me, but it didn't take the pain from me like it always had before.
Eric, you're awake. Very good. My name is Samantha Fields. I know you can't remember anything at the moment, but I wanted to thank you and say that you've completed your assignment well. With your help, we captured the target subject. His operation is about to begin. We were just waiting for you. I thought that despite the current gaps in your memory, you would want to witness the successful completion of Project Ascension. I'll explain everything later. Attention! Project Ascension starts in 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Everything looks good. There's something wrong. The vampire virus is changing. It's absorbing the other mutations and changing them. It's exponential. Abort the operation! Abort the operation! Stop him!
Stop!
My head still hurt, but at least I was free. I wasn't sure just what was going on here. Apparently the vampire hunters had experimented on Steiner, and something had gone horribly wrong. I couldn't make any sense out of what the woman had said, but that wasn't important right now. I had to look after Rose and the others, and make my escape. The control room was pure chaos. Apparently, Steiner's transformation had generated a feedback loop which caused an explosion.
Attention all personnel. Ascension has escaped. Ascension has escaped.
Okay, you heard the boss. Brooke, Carter, you save the data and send it to headquarters. Then you initiate the Omega Protocol and destroy all records. Charlie, you go to the main computer. Once you get there, you lock down all entrances until I tell you otherwise. The rest of you, spread out and guard the room.
The elevator was dead. I had heard the guards saying earlier that they had switched it off somewhere. Obviously, I would be able to reactivate it there as well. It was easy to reactivate the entrances. Hopefully the search for Rose would be just as easy.
Shit! That was insane. I'm glad we got out of there alive. Too bad for the others.
I still couldn't quite understand what had happened here. Apparently the vampire hunters had performed an experiment on Steiner and that had gone wrong. Good for me. This diversion would definitely help me in my search for Rose.
Eric? Eric, I don't have much time. I managed to free myself and I managed to access the system. However, I can't do much without being detected. Tom is locked up in the cell block. You have to save him before they kill him. I will guide you there. Eric, you're coming up on the main hall. You have to get to the other end of it to enter the cell block. I'll get back to you in a bit.
Okay. Don't go far. This won't take long.
Did you hear something? Any idea where that thing is at the moment?
I heard nothing. I've no idea where he is, but he was on level D earlier. And we're pretty bad and took the place apart. Access to that section has been cut. Yeah, no idea what's going on.
Level. Shit. Bennett was on duty there today. Made it.
Eric, you're almost in the security office. Grab a headset there, then I can stay in touch with you more easily.
Attention all security forces. Ascension is on level G. I repeat, Ascension is on level G. All available units rendezvous near Tunnel 2 on level H.
Okay, folks, you heard the lady. 2 of you come with me, the rest hold the fort. Move!
I've just heard that Tunnel 2 is blocked. Abort, men! We stay right here and dig in.
Rose, do you hear me? Where are you?
I'm hiding in someone's room, and I'm accessing the system from there. Tom is locked in a cell near you. You have to free him.
Okay, no problem.
Oh, there's something else. You are currently in the security center. Enable 2 computers for me so I can collect information. I want to find out what's up with these people, and how to get out of here.
Me too, Rose. Me too. Rose, I think I have it all.
Excellent. I'll look through the material and let you know. In the meantime, I hacked and reactivated the entrances. You can head on into the cell block and free Tom.
All right, I'll call you once I have him.
Okay. Take care of yourself, Eric.
Tom was still being held prisoner by M17, the vampire hunters. I probably wouldn't be able to free him without Rose.
Eric, you have to find and activate the security terminal. Then I can open the cells.
On my way.
Hurry! Tom can't hold out much longer. The clock is ticking. Tom can't take much more of that. You have to hurry. Tom is very weak.
Thanks for getting me out of there, man.
No problem. Rose, I'm with Tom. He's fine. Let's head back to the exit.
Eric, I still need your help here. You're very close to the head office. There'll be other plans there, and I need them to help me escape. Tom should go secure the exit.
Okay, if you say so.
You sure you don't want me to help, man?
Sure. I've done okay so far. We'll meet you at the exit.
You got it, man. Hey, thanks again. I saw what those bastards did to April. They cut her open and studied her, and she was awake the whole time. I ain't ever gonna be able to forget that sick shit. Shit, man. What a nightmare. I hope I meet some of those scumbags on the way.
Rose, what's going on? Something's gone wrong, hasn't it?
It's complicated, Eric. I've read a few things in the data, but it's not important right now. Let's talk about it later. You're almost at the headquarters.
anyone stop Ascension? Are you all incompetent?
We're doing our best, Miss Fields. But he's too well armored for our weapons, and our UV equipment is completely useless against him.
That beast is the confirmation of all our research. Take him, dead or alive. For all I care, you can drop the ceiling on him, and we'll dig him out afterwards. Eric? Eric, come out. I've been following you on the screens for some time. Good to see you. I hope you've been able to fill in some of those gaps in your knowledge by now. Do you remember the fact that you work for us? You were on a mission for us. We sent you to infiltrate the vampires and track down old vampires for us. You did well.
And you made me a vampire just for that.
Me? Eric, you agreed. We didn't just turn you into any vampire. We put everything we had into your powers. You are the Ascension prototype. Thanks to your help, the next version will also be immune to sunlight, and 1,000 times more powerful.
Doesn't look like he wants to join you.
Time was short. We had the opportunity, so we took it. Eric, you're one of us. Come and help us stop Ascension. We've always worked well together.
Don't listen to her. I've read the documents. You didn't volunteer to become a vampire. They let you walk into a trap instead. They put you on their hit list. They want to kill you.
That was suboptimal. Eric, don't listen to her. I'm sure we can...
Thanks, but not interested. You're on my hit list.
That is unfortunate. Gods, kill him. And find his girlfriend. Kill her too.
Eric, I don't have much time. They are hot on my heels. I'm on my way to the main hall. There's a computer near you. I've introduced a virus into the system. You have to activate it.
Will do. Ro? What's going on?
I don't know. Apparently there was a security system that I overlooked. Eric, you need to get out of there. Keep on through the cafeteria, back to the main hall. Hurry!
Destruction protocol initiated. Please leave the facility.
Did you hear that? The self-destruct has been activated. We gotta get out of here!
Right, but first we need to find the intruder.
Forget that bum. The whole damn place is about to blow. I'm out of here, but you can stay if you want.
Hey, you stay right here. That is
Destruction protocol.
You just wouldn't listen.
Destruction protocol initiated. Please leave the facility.
Rose, everything okay?
So far, so good. For now.
System
The guards
is
are hot on my
contaminated.
heels, but I was able to dodge them. Eric, I'm sorry.
Why? Not your fault.
I know, but... Shit, I gotta go. Remember the password, Sanctuary, so you can sidestep the virus.
Take care of yourself.
Attention. System error. System is contaminated. Attention.
Go, go, go! Find him!
System error. System is contaminated. Attention. System error. System is contaminated.
Rose? Rose, can you hear me?
Attention.
I hoped that she was only keeping radio silence and was on her way to the exit. I'd have to plan on running into a lot of security guards. They'd be only too happy to take the time to pump a few thousand rounds into my body. Hopefully I wouldn't run into Steiner at least. I was in the elevator and on the way to the exit, probably just like dozens of vampire hunters too. The soldiers had captured Rose. I had to break her out. Fast. Rose, everything okay?
Yes. Thank you, Eric. Now we have to get out of here.
Easier said than done. That thing out there is hardly going to let us through.
Everything I've seen and heard suggests he's susceptible to loud noises. With a little time, I can send loud feedback through the speakers. Now that'll hurt him. Looks like I don't have too much time. Eric, you need to distract Steiner. I'll unlock a terminal in the hall for you, which you can use to attract him. That'll give me a little bit of time. Hurry!
Eric, I've unlocked a new terminal. Please activate it to distract Steiner. Eric, there's a new terminal over there. Activate it so I can do my part here. Eric, things are getting dicey here. See if you can activate the terminal. Eric, there's a new terminal over there. Activate it so I can do my part here. Eric, we're running out of time. Go! Eric, I've unlocked a new terminal. Please activate it to distract Steiner. Eric, there's a new terminal over there. Activate it so I can do my part here.
Samantha. I didn't think she was still in the facility. I couldn't let her get away. However, that would mean Rose's death. Did I want that? Could I allow that to happen? I had to decide.
Eric, things are getting dicey here. See if you can activate the terminal.
Rose and I escaped. We left Ascension and the facility behind us. Not a moment too soon. The facility exploded shortly after we got out. All of the entrances were buried under tons of stone. We were the only survivors. The only vampires, at any rate. M17 was still out there, and so was its leader. I was sure that we would meet again one day. I hoped so. Revenge is sweet. It was time to find a new home. For creatures of the night, it was easy to go into hiding. In another city, we turned our attention to our main goal: survival.